Among many of the weird conspiracy theories regarding the cosmos, there is one that stands out. According to this theory, there is no doubt about the existence or presence of aliens somewhere in space. There are two possibilities as to why we haven't been able to contact them yet. Either they are so developed a civilization that they want nothing to do with us until we become as developed as them, or they are so underdeveloped they haven't been able to contact us. Both possibilities are, however, just that, possibilities. The idea seems to suit the colonialist nature of man, but is also quite absurd. One thing, however, can never be denied: the strong possibility of there being an existence outside of Earth, especially when one takes into consideration the vast area of space still left unexplored and the multiple wavelengths man might never be able to convert into visible light. To explore this possibility, man has been sending messages into space for a long time now, and it seems someone from the cosmos has finally replied. Before we dive into the message, let's take a look at some principles for better understanding. First stated by Copernicus in the 16th century, the Copernican principle states that the Earth is not the center of the universe. Hence, we do not occupy a special place in the universe to give us any advantage in observing the cosmos. But how does this principle apply to our discussion of aliens and alien messages? The sad fact that we are not the center of the universe means that if any life is looking for us in the cosmos, the probability of them finding us is very low because of the great distance between us. It also means that all of our attempts to find life outside of the Earth and the solar system also have little to no chances of success. Two Harvard astrologers used the Copernican principle in a recent study to explain that if we send a message to our possible spatial neighbors, it will probably take a minimum of 3,000 years to reach them. If these beings are intelligent and technologically advanced, and in the case that they choose to respond to us, it will take the same amount of time for us to receive their message. A light sail or a solar sail is a method through which a spacecraft propels itself by using sunlight to harvest energy. It converts the energy to radiation pressure and continues its journey through the cosmos. Humans have built multiple structures to test this phenomenon, and it has been proven successful time and again. In October of 2017, the first interstellar object made it into and out of our solar system. A Canadian physicist and astronomer, Robert Woodruff, became the first person to observe this object while working with the Pan-STARRS telescope at the Haleakala Observatory, Hawaii. The nature of the cylindrical object was never concluded, and the object became known as Oumuamua. Among the many propositions of the nature of Oumuamua, the most popular one was that it was a light sail from an alien species. Light sails are hence considered an effective way of communicating with any alien species that might exist in the cosmos. In January 2021, an American theoretical physicist and Harvard University astronomer, Professor Avi Loeb, published a book entitled Extraterrestrial: The First Sign of Intelligent Life Beyond Earth. In this book, Loeb defends his argument of Oumuamua being a sign of alien existence by countering the arguments that claim Oumuamua to be no more than an asteroid. The book says that because Oumuamua does not possess the necessary characteristics of an asteroid, it would be wrong to classify it as one. For instance, Oumuamua was moving too fast to be an asteroid, had no orbit, and left no gas trails or debris in its wake. Loeb believes that considering the acceleration near the Sun, Oumuamua was indeed a disk that acted like a solar trail. In July 2015, the Breakthrough Listen project was founded. It is the most extensive scientific research program in history aimed at finding proof of life beyond Earth. It studies 1,000 star systems within 160 light-years of Earth. Our attempts at localizing civilization outside of Earth include the Voyager 1 and 2 and Pioneers 10 and 11, and the New Horizons mission. These projects hope to allow alien civilizations to interact with these bots first. The bots will capture images and transmit signals back to Earth, and we will be able to judge the nature of these civilizations before we initiate human contact. The weirdest thing man has done to prove humanity's scientific development is the sending out of a red radio message, the Arecibo message. This feat was accomplished in 1974 by Frank Drake of Cornell University, Carl Sagan, and others. The Arecibo message consists of 7 components. 1. Alphanumeric from 1 to 10, color-coded in white. 2. Atomic numbers of carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, and phosphorus are etched in to resemble DNA, color-coded in purple. 3. Formulas for several nucleotides in green. 4. The exact number of nucleotides in the human genome, complete with the double helix structure of DNA in white and blue. 5. The physical dimensions of the average man painted in red, and the human population is indicated in white. 6. The sun in yellow to depict which star system the message is coming from. 7. Image of Arecibo radio telescope and dimensions of the antenna dish in purple, white, and blue. The message was directed towards the M13, a globular star cluster some 22,180 light-years away from the Earth. The distance indicates that it shall take 25,000 years for our message to reach M13, and that the message has not even made it outside of the solar system as of yet. More surprisingly, or disturbingly, the way the M13 cluster is moving, there is a high probability that it shall have moved to a completely different position by the time our message reaches its original position. This way, the Arecibo message might continue traveling for a long time before it encounters any star and might never reach its actual target. However, we did seem to get a kind of response from beings outside of Earth only 3 years after the Arecibo signal was sent out. The Ohio State University's Big Ear Radio Telescope detected a strong radio signal that lasted approximately 72 seconds. It seems to have come from the direction of the Sagittarius constellation, and a similar signal was never observed after those 72 seconds. No conclusion was drawn regarding the signal's exact origin, nature, and purpose. However, it did increase everyone's belief in the existence of aliens. In fact, it further led many to believe that not only was there life outside of Earth, but that whatever was out there wanted to contact humans too. The WOW signal has since been used to support the idea of extraterrestrial intelligence and continue man's search for it. Theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and author Stephen Hawking warned us not to alert aliens of our existence, or it would wreak havoc on Earth. Considering that we may never be able to gauge alien intentions nor be able to understand their passions, Hawking's warning seems to be correct. Yet, Messaging Extraterrestrial Intelligence, or METI, plans to send the second Arecibo message soon. The second message will include references to the periodic table and hopes to connect with extraterrestrial intelligence if they are as intelligent as us.